Hello, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. Today, what we're going to talk about is the funding blueprint to get business credit. Now, there are three things we really need to talk about. Uh, One is how to beat credit issuers and become more fundable. Now, what I mean by that is that credit issuers have a secret set of standards, which we're going to talk about, and we want to show you how to beat them and become more fundable. How anyone can get business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social, and more importantly, how to get this credit with no credit check or guarantee. So for taking the time to watch this video today, you're going to learn some of these secrets. We're also going to teach you how you can access loans and credit lines when banks say no. And I know that's why you're all here. Okay. So if you take the time to listen to this video, and it's going to be short, I'll keep it short and sweet. We're going to teach you some of this. Okay. I'm here to show you a system that's going to help you do all three. This information is for you if you're looking to grow your business, no matter what business you're in. You want the easiest and fastest way to get business credit, and you want your business to have its own credit profile. You want the blueprint to get away from these personal guarantees. Not that personal guarantees aren't important, and we're going to talk about that at some point, but there is a ton of credit that you can have access to for your business that's not tied to you personally. Let me tell you about Sprout Financial. We've helped business owners build hundreds of million dollars in corporate credit. We have thousands of actual results and video testimonials online. Just go to sproutfin.com and check it out. Your rep that sent this to you knows how important this is. They wanted you to learn a little about building business credit, and then they want to have a second conversation with you, kind of dive into it a little bit further. So what do we believe? We believe you should know exactly how to get approved before even applying for credit. You should have access to the same exact business credit building blueprint that large companies use. Look, the largest companies in the world, in the country, use business credit to get their funding. Nobody personally guarantees it. Walmart's entire business plan was built on business credit. When you buy something from Walmart, the odds are they haven't paid for that yet. Okay, so why should they take advantage of that and not have you do the same thing? And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. You should be able to get the most credit at the best terms. So this is what we believe. You should know exactly how to get approved before applying. You should have access to the same exact blueprint that the larger companies have, and you should get the most credit at the best terms. Here's the problem. Getting credit for your business can be really hard. Per the Bureau of Labor Statistics, more than half of businesses are going to fail in the first 5 years or less. Most cases, 82%, as a matter of fact, are due to issues with cash flow. They don't have enough credit to sustain them through the tighter times. Look, we all wish that our business grew at a steady rate. You can count on month to month what your revenue is going to be, but we all know that's not really the case when it comes to your business. You're going to have your peaks. You're going to have your valleys. And this is amazing. 90% of business owners agree that the availability of loans is a major problem. This is right from the Small Business Majority magazine. So the question is, how do you succeed with getting the credit? First of all, you need to make your business fundable. You need to meet lender criteria before you even apply. The question is, what is fundability? We're going to show you that today. You need getting business credit for your EIN that's not linked to your social security number to become more lendable. So that's what you need to do. You need to actually get credit that's for your EIN, not for you personally. It's going to help your business become more fundable. In other words, we're going to help you create a profile. And then the other thing is you need to know where to find it, right? That's the hardest part. Less than 7% of businesses actually report business credit. So you need to know where to find that. We're going to show you how to do that. But the first thing we have to do is we have to approve your fundability. So what is it? Well, I like to describe it this way. Have you ever applied and got an automated and instant approval for a credit card online? I'm sure most of you have. You apply for a credit card online, you get an answer usually within 5 seconds. You're going to get the yes, you're approved, or you're going to get that pop-up that says we'll be sending you a letter in 30 days, and we all know what that means. Well, no one actually looked at that credit application. That was all done through artificial intelligence, which is the way most credit applications are processed today, artificial intelligence. So no one's physically looking at that. So they're looking for certain factors. When it comes to credit, personal credit, they're looking at your credit scores, your reported income, your debt to income ratios, all the things that go into your FICO score. And artificial intelligence make a decision. Well, the same thing happens with business credit. Lenders have this secret set of standards that you must meet to get approved. And fundability determines whether you're going to get those automated approvals or you're going to get denied. Right? The problem is, what are they? How many are there? right? And in what order do you need to make sure they're set up? Well, here's the issue. This is a fundability wheel. This is all the things that system is looking for to give you an automated approval. Everything from your EIN issue date, your business license date, NSFs, are you a DBA? Are you a sole proprietor? Do you have negative balances? Is everything congruent? All the things that they're looking for in a matter of seconds, they can find. The problem is most people have no idea what that is. And they're not going to share that with you because unlike personal credit, when you apply for business credit, there is no such thing as the Fair Credit Reporting Act. They don't have to tell you why they turn you down. They just turn you down and then say, please reapply in 6 months. Well, that does you no good. So you need to know what these fundability factors are. And how do you approve your fundability? First of all, you got to set your business up to be fundable. That's super important. Most business owners fail right out of the gate. I'll give you a few examples. You probably want to grab a pen. You want to write down some of the things that we're going to talk about. Fundability factors include, and I'm waiting for you to get your pen now, the type of entity you have. If you're a sole proprietor, you're not going to get business credit. You need to have an LLC, an S Corp, a C Corp, some sort of corporation that is a standalone separate from you personally. The type of phone number you use. And I'm not going to dive too far into this, but when I ask most business owners for their business phone number, what do you think they give me? You're probably thinking right now in your head, their cell phone, and you'd be absolutely right. That's what they give. But that's a problem. That's a major problem. It's going to get them denied right away. We can show you what you can get. That's not going to cost you a fortune and will still keep you tied to your cell phone. Are you listed? Is your phone number listed in the right directories? Most people, I promise you, are not, unless you're a big company. The type of address you use. This is a big, big, big deal. The type of address you use for your business can affect whether you get approved or not. The type of licensing you may have. So if you're a real estate agent, let's say, if you don't have the proper licensing with the proper address and the proper phone number, you're going to get denied. This is a big deal. I'm going to slow down right here. Congruency of your records. Everything about you needs to match everywhere. Look, with the advent of the internet, we can find everything about anybody. We can go social media, we can go pretty much anywhere we can find information about you. If things don't match, it looks like fraud. And if it looks like fraud, then they're going to deny you. Okay, so the congruency of records are a big deal. Whether your bank account is set up. Look, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a business and you don't have a business bank account, as far as lenders are concerned, you are not in business. You just have a piece of paper that says you own a business, but you don't actually have an actual business. Please get your bank account set up right away. The way your website and email are set up, that's a big deal. And when you talk to the person that sent you this video, they can kind of break that down a little further and explain what I'm talking about. But the email is a huge deal. Whether you have your EIN, your DUNS, and your BIN number. Okay, so these are all things, basic things, that lenders are looking at to decide whether or not to give you credit. So you have to know what's being reported, right? You have to know what's being reported in order for you to have the best chance of getting approved. So even if you're fundable, most credit applications get denied because of potential fraud concerns. I touched on this for a minute. Not because you don't qualify. They're just concerned it may be a fraudulent application. As a matter of fact, 50% of all credit applications are fraudulent today. So lenders had to find a way to eliminate these fraudulent applications without putting the people hours into it and looking at every individual application personally. So they use the artificial intelligence. Lenders fight this fraud by matching your company and application details against other data they have from places like LexisNexis. I'm going to dive into that in a second. Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, the Small Business Financial Exchange, Equifax, check systems. In other words, there's a ton of info out there that they can find about your business. Look, LexisNexis, most people have never heard of it. Have you ever pulled your report? It's a big deal. They're like the CIA of credit reports. They know everything about you, every home you've ever owned, the sales prices, the values, every phone and email you've ever had, all licenses, marriages, every vehicle you've ever owned, including the VIN, every insurance policy, every business you've been associated with. Keep that in mind. Loans and leases, short-term credit offer requests, everything. They know about that. That's something you need to see, and I'm going to show you exactly how to get that credit report for free before the end of this video. Look, even the slightest change to one of these fundability factors can turn a denial into an approval. This is amazing. This couple went to the bank to get a business line of credit. They were turned down. They started with the business finance suite. helped get their business set up credibly, built their business credit, and after following the steps, they've secured over 196,000 in business credit. They now have 4 to 5 different companies calling them every week trying to give them money. Now, obviously, that's a great problem to have. They literally say, we're excited. If you don't have business credit, you should get involved with Sprout Financial to have the same results we have. That's just one example. We have hundreds and hundreds of them. So you need to build credit for your EIN. Look, when you get a home mortgage, a car loan, personal credit card, obviously lenders and creditors pull your personal credit report, right? When your business applies for credit, your business credit profile is being used to determine, one, if you're going to get approved, two, how much you'll get approved for, and three, the rates and terms you'll pay. And it really has a severe impact on your business. But I have bad news. You can be issued a failing score for your business even if you have no credit reporting because you look unestablished or possibly on the verge of filing bankruptcy. In other words, even if you don't care about business credit, if you're not interested in business credit, it's impacting you whether you like it or not. Credit issuers are pulling your business credit profile. And I'm going to give you an example. This person has a 28 IntelliScore and a 6 financial stability risk, which is medium to high risk. They're being recommended for $1,000, right? So they obviously have a bad score. That 28 is out of 100, okay? So look, in the next 12 months, they're predicting they may actually go out of business. And the reason is they have a lack of active trade lines. Look, there's nothing here. There's nothing negative. There's no bankruptcy, no tax lien filings. There's just nothing here, yet they have a failing score. So if I pulled their business credit report and I'm a lender or a creditor, I'm not sure I'm going to issue any credit to them. And if I am, it's going to be the minimum, $1,000, which is exactly what they're recommending. But here's why business credit is awesome. Even one account, which you can get immediately after this presentation, you can go from no score or a failing score to a great score and become more lendable. Same company, being recommended for $2,500. They're now a 96. They're a 55 financial stability, which is low to medium risk. And look, they went from the red side to the green side, right? The only factor lowering their score is the average age because it's brand new. They have one account for under $100 reporting that they paid on time and their score skyrocketed. This is why business credit is awesome. It's not like personal credit that could take years to build. Business credit can happen very, very quickly. And the best part is it continues to grow. If you look, credit limit recommendation 2,500. Wait till you see what happens. As you continue to grow your credit, the business reporting agencies recommend you for higher and higher approvals. So once again, there's the 1,000 goes to 2,500, right? How about this? Being recommended for 6,900. They had 2 trade lines. They're being recommended for 15,000. 3 trade lines, 65,000. It just keeps going. How about $725,000 in recommended credit? This is how business credit works. As you grow and add more and more trade lines or more payment experiences, you're going to be recommended for higher and higher credit limits. It's a big deal. You can never take an individual and have them go from being recommended for $1,000 in credit to being recommended for $750,000 in a year. It's not going to happen. And you can see this all happened from 2016 to 2017. 1 year. That's why it's a big deal. Business credit is awesome. What I love about it is you get approved regardless of your consumer credit quality. However, consumer credit does come into play, and we're going to show you how to work on that as well. There is no personal guarantee required when you're building your business credit profile. There's no consumer credit inquiries or reporting, which means it protects your personal credit. And this is what I love. The credit limits are 10 to 100 times what you get as a consumer. This is straight from the SBA. Go to the SBA's website, look out business credit. So you're going to get credit limits that are 10 to 100 times higher. Any business you're doing business with, any business, I don't care if you're in real estate or if you just have a retail store, look, the higher the limit, the more you can leverage. Leverage is growth, right? So you can get this credit quickly because scores are based on payment history, not utilization, payment history. And it separates the reports of your consumer and your commercial, which you need, you 100% need. Look, as your business grows, you're going to need more and more credit, right? If you use your personal credit, what happens directly to your personal credit score when your utilization rate goes up? Your scores go down. The problem is that tends to happen just when you need it the most because you're growing. So now you can go from an 800 credit score to a 620, and suddenly you have an opportunity to multiply your business times 2, but you need $100,000 and you can't get it because you've been using your personal credit the entire time to build your business up. All right. This is going to establish your credibility for lenders, suppliers, and credit issuers. You need to have a business credit profile. And by the way, anyone can see your business credit report. I can go to Dun& Bradstreet or Experian and pull your business credit report. As long as I'm willing to pay the fee, I can find out everything I need to find out about your business. It's not like personal credit where you're protected, where they have to have your social. I could just pull your information. It's reported based on your company name and address. It's really easy. So look, this is a woman, Christine, who's gone through this program, and she has built up so much credit. It's amazing. Sprint, Amazon, Tractor Supply, Exxon. By the way, she owns a trucking company. BJ's 7,000, BP, Lowe's 10,000, Apple 12,000, Shell, Murphy USA 15, gas station, Office Depot 15, Sears, Costco, Best Buy, Dell, Pilot Flying J. That's a big deal for a truck driver. That's $50,000 in fuel, fleet credit cards. Roofs Plus. She had to replace a roof on her industrial building that she bought after building her business credit. Ford, $185,000 in credit for a truck driver. RTS, that's a sign and drive contract for $300,000. So you think business credit's important? None of that was based on personal. None of it was based on personal credit. These are some of the approvals. I'm going to go through them really, really quickly, but you can see Murphy, once again, 15,000. These are all personal or business credit lines that she got approved for. So you could do the same thing. Here's some examples of other approvals. Showing people getting approved for MasterCard, Visa, fleet credit cards, Citgo, you name it, MasterCard, JCPenney, Home Depot, Lowe's. The list just goes on and on and on. Amazon line of credit, $50,000 business line of credit, just constant approvals. Do you understand? Okay, so these are things that you can do in building your business credit profile. And any and all business can qualify for business credit. I blew through those quick, guys, and ladies, because I don't want to keep you tied up too long. I want to keep this video as short as possible. We're about 15 minutes into it. So any and all business can qualify for business credit. I don't care if you started your business yesterday. I don't care if you're a nonprofit. I don't care if you own a business in America, but you live outside of America. That's no big deal. As long as the business is registered here, you're fine. It works if you own multiple businesses. Once you learn how to do this, you can do this for as many businesses as you want. You can get approved even when you can't get any other type of loan or credit line. There's no cash flow requirements, no collateral required, no consumer credit requirements for business credit. But you must build your profile to get the highest approvals and the best terms, even if you can't get it approved anywhere else. So you must have access to funding to grow your business, right? After the 2008 economic shift, Dodd-Frank required banks to tighten lending standards. We're all aware of this. It happened to every one of us after the crash. As a result, these alternative lending sources poured into the space with 25% higher approval rate than bank loans. There's more funding available today for small business than ever, but you need to know how to build your profile, all right? There are many types of financing you can qualify for now. You can talk to your rep about the different things that we have, 401k, there's credit card, business credit card, high limit business credit card. There's all types of financing available, but you need to build your business credit profile right. You need to find all this all in the same space to get the most money at the best terms. So you can go to sproutfin.com, and I'm going to talk about some of the things you can get. As an entrepreneur, you should be able to need to get the money you need when you need it, but not knowing approval standards, not having business credit, and not being able to access all the funding options in one place is definitely going to hold you back. Our business finance suite will help you do all three. Once again, talk to your rep. Anybody want to take a look inside? We'd be happy to share that information with you. As a matter of fact, unfortunately, I don't have it open right now, but if you're interested in seeing inside the platform, talk to your rep. They could do a screen share or Google Hangout. It's really a step-by-step process that helps you build your business credit profile. When you enroll in our business finance program, you're going to get a bunch of things. You're going to get access to your own business finance suite. You're going to get help with the setup of your business name, entity, and EIN if you need it. Help with your address and toll-free phone setup. That's very important. Help the setup of a fax. I know nobody uses them, but trust me, it's important. And your 401 listing. Help you with the setup of your website and email address. Do an online listing compliance check. If you need help with your bank and merchant account, we're going to help you set up with Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. Get your DUNS number set up with Dun & D&B. Your BIN set up with Experian. We're going to help you dispute and fix any business credit inaccuracies if you have been building business credit. You can get the largest supply of starter vendors, including exclusive sources who are going to help you build your business credit profile. Massive selection of retail and fleet credit, no PG or credit check. Hard to find cash credit and auto financing. Once again, no PG or credit check. And This is the big deal. You're going to get our personal credit services included. So we talked about business credit and how important it is, but look, personal credit is also important. And what I love about what Sprout does is not only are we going to help you build your business credit profile, we're going to help you with your personal credit profile as well for free. It's included with our business finance suite. So as you're working on your business profile, we're working on your personal credit profile. It's a win-win. Now you come out the other end of the tunnel with a unbelievable business credit profile, tremendous personal credit, the world's your oyster. Now, any type of funding you need, you should have access to it and high limits. All right, you're also going to get a 28-page business valuation report. It's included in the finance suite where you can look at what your business is worth. Now, if you just started your business, that may not be a big deal, but as your business grows, you're going to want to know what your business is worth. And by the way, when your business has its own business credit profile, it actually adds value because that profile goes with the business. If you decide to sell it, guess what? Your business is more valuable than the next one who's doing the same revenue as you, but it has no profile whatsoever. So you're truly adding value to your bottom line. Okay? You're going to get a copy of your LexisNexis report. We talked about that at the beginning. We're going to show you how to get a copy for free and help you dispute any incorrect information. This is literally priceless. You're going to get the personal credit services that I touched on. I'm going to help you get a copy of your personal credit report and help you dispute any incorrect information. This is priceless. We're going to help you build your personal credit profile. This is all included. So how to get credit to grow your business. Typically, it takes 36 to 48 months or longer to do this on your own, if you even know how to do it. With us, you can do it in under 12 months. You're saving yourself a ton of time. What is that extra 24 plus months worth with limited to no credit? What's it costing you, right? Can you grow your business? Can you not grow your business? We're going to show you exactly how to do that. You have any questions, reach out to your rep, your advisor, 1-800-516-0916. You go to sproutfin.com. That's SPROUTFIN.com. If you want to see a demo, if you want to see inside the program, no big deal. Just let your rep know, and they'd be happy to do a Google Hangout or something along those lines with you and show you. It's basically a platform that's going to guide you through the step-by-step process. You're going to get a whole team of advisors that are going to guide you as well. This is a big deal. This is something that will change the way you think. Every time you go to look at credit, you're going to want to leave your social off. It's just a complete mind shift. Reach out to your rep. Once again, 800-516-0916. Talk to them about the business finance suite. Talk to them about the free personal credit services. You're not going to go wrong. It's a game changer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out with us today, and I hope to hear from you soon.